Lo so, ormai vi siete
I know by now you're used to it. Thanks to the boat show, we've taken you to hundreds of boat shows all around the world.
saloni estivi.
Summer shows, but also winter ones, and why not spring editions too.
Ma il salone che vi porto a scoprire oggi è diverso dagli altri.
But the show I'm taking you to today is different from all the others. It's truly unique, starting with how young it is. Just think, this year marks only its second edition, but the path to its success is already set.
Già, perché il mood è
The vibe is just right, plenty of boats on display, a stunning location, and still sun and sea. In short, welcome to the Dalmatia Boat Show.
So, welcome ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Croatia, to Dalmatia Boat Show. You will see we have here from sailing boats, catamarans, a lot of motor boats and all the stuff you need for boating. Last year we have over 120 exhibitors. This year we raised up around 25 to 30% of the exhibitors, which is a really big success for our boat show. So we are going to be the #1 boat show for the spring. I hope in the next few years we can raise up all the exhibitor numbers, and I can just say that we have the main importers for Croatia still coming here, and they like the show. This is the main point. If the exhibitors are happy, then we as organizers are also happy. So everybody is welcome in Bacci Marina.
Today, to get to know the place that hosts the Dalmatia Boat Show, we're starting right here. It's Yacht Club. And to better explore the entire exhibition area of the boat show, let's take a look. But no, not from down here, from above. Let's begin right away with a particularly interesting boat, right here from the hosts.
Già, perché Marina Bautic, essendo dealer
Marina Bautic, the official absolute dealer for southern Germany and Austria, organises what's called the Absolute Weekend, alongside the Dalmatia Boat Show.
E quest'anno, oltre a tantissimi modelli del cantiere italiano.
And this year, among the many models from the Italian shipyard we know so well, there's one making its world premiere. This model will be officially presented by the shipyard at the Cannes Yachting Festival 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to present to you the Absolute Navetta 62. Welcome aboard. Now, take your time and have a look. Three cabins. The first is the full-beam VIP cabin, located midship. The second is a bit more modest, with 2 single beds, but of course it has its own bathroom. Then the third, the master cabin, full beam at the bow. Just look at those wonderful details. Naturally, it also has its own bathroom.
E guardate le finestrature, quanto sono grandi!
Look how large the windows are. Here, the interior truly blends with the exterior. Are you still there? There are plenty more boats to see at this boat show. Come on, let's go. Not just large yachts like the Navetta, but also smaller boats like day cruisers, which you'll find in the water at the 2 floating docks in the centre of the Dalmatia Boat Show.
E proprio qui troviamo esposte imbarcazioni di un cantiere che noi di The Boat Show.
Right here, we find boats from a shipyard we at the boat show know very well. I'll just say this: amazing hulls, boats truly built for navigating, with a Nordic style and very original design. By now you've figured it out, I'm talking about Axopar, whose 45 is their flagship model. So now, hop aboard and take a look.
E qua c'è la cabina.
Here's the aft cabin. With a beautiful view of the engines. The detail of the gunwales turning into benches is pure genius. It completely transforms this area, which can be set up in 3 different ways. First, the XC cabin version, where this section is fully enclosed.
Poi c'è la versione cross top, proprio come il modello su cui siamo oggi, dove
Then there's the cross top, like the model we're on today, where the front is closed and the rear opens up to the outdoors. And finally, the most Mediterranean version, the sun top, where the entire area is open to the elements. But now, let me show you something else. Up front, there's another spectacular space. With 3 large openings, it becomes a hybrid indoor-outdoor area.
insomma,
Those gull-wing doors, they're a signature feature of Axopar. Now let's go check out more boats at the Dalmatia Boat Show. The power catamaran market has been growing year after year, and with it, new shipyards are emerging, launching fresh models onto the market. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Makai, introducing its very first model, the Makai M37. Welcome aboard.
fatte a Spalato in Croazia, i Makai sono imbarcazioni che hanno un obiettivo.
Built in Split, Croatia, Makai boats are designed with a clear goal in mind, to give their owners the chance to truly enjoy a proper cruising experience. That means being ready for any sea and weather condition, leaving the unnecessary at the dock and making space on board for what truly matters at sea. There's a large hardtop that extends almost all the way to the stern. Down here, you cruise in safety. The structures are solid and they look the part, built to handle any kind of sea.
La crescita del mondo dei power cat.
The rise of power cats is a truly interesting trend. Maybe boaters are starting to realize that having more space on board isn't such a bad thing.
Un'altra realtà che con The Boat Show abbiamo imparato a conoscere molto bene è quella di Dantonio.
Another brand we've come to know very well through the boat show is Dantonio, a Spanish shipyard that over the years has launched numerous models, the D36, D32, D28, all sharing one standout feature, the ability to hide the outboard engines beneath the aft sunpad. Well, now they're ready to launch another impressive model.
Signore e signori, sono felice.
Happy to introduce the new Dantonio D29. Let's hop aboard and take a look.
Un walkaround day cruiser di tutto rispetto.
It's a walk-around day cruiser with bold, angular lines, a signature trait of this type of boat. At the bow, there are 3 layout options: a large full-beam sunpad, a sunpad with walk-around access, or a forward lounge area, perfect for enjoying an aperitif. Below deck, you'll find a beautiful cabin, and here's how you go down. After you. Light comes in from here, but if you want even more,
Direi che
no problem.
E quindi questi
So where are the outboards? Simple. Under the aft sunpad. 400 horsepower Mercury engines. What do you think? Is that enough? Now, before we continue, give me just a moment for a fresh squeezed juice in this stunning setting. All right, ready. Let's get back to it.
Continuiamo il nostro giro all'interno del Dalmatia Boat Show arrivando nella zona dei...
We continue on our tour of the Dalmatia Boat Show in the inflatable boat section. Among all the models on display, I've chosen the most distinctive, the most typical. And that's because the ones floating right behind me are built just a few kilometres from Marina Bałtyk, right where we are today. I'm talking, of course, about Super Rib. And the really cool thing is, the full lineup is in the water today.
Cominciamo dal modello più piccolino.
Let's start with the smallest model, the Super Rib 27, shown here in two different colours. Take a look around.
Now
we move up in size and add a cabin. Here's the Super Rib 30 cabin. But if a cabin isn't what you need, there's also an open version of the Super Rib 30. And this one is the Special One edition.
Questa versione, ovvero la SO, non è diversa dalle altre solo per una questione di finiture, come per esempio...
The SO version differs from the others not just in finishes, like exposed carbon fibre on the T-top and helm, but also in the structural design of the hull, from stern to bow. Don't believe me? I'll show you.
In
the different layers of lamination, a carbon fibre reinforcement is added across the entire hull. This gives you even more power without compromising the overall structural integrity of the boat. The boat show goes on, and like every proper show, there's also a toys area here. And just look at this spectacular location. Now let's move to the sailing section, which is the southernmost part of the entire show. Right here on this dock, we immediately find a big new release. Actually, this model was already unveiled at Cannes 2024, but it's still making waves. We're talking about the new Hanse 36, the smallest model of the new era from the German shipyard. A practical, simple boat designed for sailing solo or with family, with thoughtful features to make that possible. The coach roof is clear of winches, halyards or stoppers, because all those controls are routed near the helm station. You could even use that space to rest your newspaper. It has a self-tacking jib with the option to add a second sail for better reaching and a Selder mast. Three cabins and 2 bathrooms, the ideal layout for charter. But if you're used privately, the spaces can be easily reconfigured. Before we head out, I want to mention 3 interesting details.
La cuscineria del quadrato.
The cushions in the salon extend to increase seating around the table and can also convert into another berth.
In una delle possibili configurazioni
In one of the layouts, there's even a navigation table, a nod to tradition, but still very much nautical.
La sala macchine è davvero ridotta. E questo?
The engine room is really compact, which allows for 2 very large twin-aft cabins.
Lo so, sono molto
I know, I'm very lucky to be able to board all these boats and see them with my own eyes.
Ma in realtà anche voi.
But honestly, you could do it too, and buying isn't the only option.
No, perché ci sono aziende come per esempio.
There are companies like Croatian Yachting that have all the Hanse models, plus many others from a wide range of brands.
Altri brand. Beh, io
If I were you, I'd seriously consider a trip here to Croatia with boats like these.
Rimanendo nel mondo della vela,
Staying in the sailing world, there are many new models at this show, and the one I'm about to show you is a catamaran. Of course, we're at Lagoon's home base, ready to unveil the new 2025 model. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the new Lagoon 43. This is a reimagining of a previous model, the Lagoon 42, but with some very specific differences.
l'apertura di questa grande.
The large glass window opens up and perfectly blends the interior with the exterior.
La cucina è stata
The kitchen has been moved slightly forward compared to the Lagoon models we know, where it was usually positioned.
Le opzioni
The layout options include a charter version with 4 cabins and 4 bathrooms, or an owner's version where one hull is completely dedicated to the owner.
In una delle 4 cabine è stato aggiunto
One of the 4 cabins has an extra small bed, perfect for children or as additional storage space.
e questa è una soluzione che mi è piaciuta.
And here's a feature I really liked. In all the bathrooms, the sink disappears. Pretty clever, right?
Poi il dettaglio ultimo, ma non ultimo.
Then one last but not least detail. Finally, the skipper isn't left on their own. While the skipper is at the helm, others can relax and have fun. And as the cherry on top, they managed to carve out an extra lounge area right here at the bow. I'm going to relax now. But you keep exploring the Dalmatia Boat Show. There's so much to discover.
No, dai, scherzo,
No, just kidding. I'm coming too, because on land, it's fantastic to check out everything on display.
Sea bob, moto
Sea bobs, jet skis, and even some truly unique cars.
e poi naturalmente
Plus outboards and more inflatable boats, big and small.
grandissimi.
And then boats, boats, and more boats.
Ancora barche. Insomma, qui abbiamo cominciato.
So we started here, and we end here. But with the perfect mood this place has given us.
Vivere rilassati
Living relaxed, surrounded by beauty, our greatest passion, the sea.